Like 12 years.
Oh
I
wow.
retired from two states,
Oh, so you can still go. Where'd you retire from?
from Illinois and from Georgia.
Why'd you retire?
I was burnt out of the bureaucracy, not
Yeah.
the students, the bureaucracy of the state. And so, although at times I still teach, but I'm not the biggest proponent of education. I love learning.
So could you see yourself having your own school?
Not at all.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Too
Yeah,
much.
it's too much.
Yeah, I
It's too
get it.
much. Yeah.
I
But it
get
was a
it.
good ride, and I learned a lot from the students.
So did you ever do music with them?
You know what? Yeah, I have done music with students. While I was actively teaching, I put together some mixes as a quote unquote DJ
Mm-hmm.
for little things that they had to do, or homecoming dances and things, or like dances that they were doing, and so I would make a little mix for them. But then later on, after I stopped teaching, these students, they continue to grow and prosper, and they're full standing, talented adults. And then so I have done music videos with former students of mine, who have edited and directed music videos. I've done songs with former students of mine, and yeah, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what came first, the lyricist mic or the DJ?
The DJ. Although I don't refer to myself as a DJ, I know what you mean.
Okay.
So I'm not a disc jockey.
Okay.
Um,
What are you?
I refer to myself today as a sound shop, but we'll get to that.
Wait, that's so fitting
Yeah,
because those that really listen to your music, like when you spin,
yeah,
it's different. It's not just listening to music.
I'll take that. I mean, it feels different for me every time, every song. Um, you know, and that's no, disrespect to any DJs per se,
Yeah.
but nowadays the DJ is seen in many spaces as the help, and I'm not the help. You can get your nephew to pull up his iPod or something, or play a jukebox or something. I'm not that, so I'm not a DJ. But I got four decades of music knowledge, and so I'm able to go some places where either other DJs can't or don't have the courage to. So I take people places, and I usher you into different soundscapes. And the usher is like a shaman, a guide, a conductor.
Okay. So how did you come up with that?
I, spirit
It
just
just hit you.
spirit spoke to me. I had a time. I was in Bali, and I was playing some crazy LSD parties out there, and I felt like I felt like I was really taking myself through this music, taking people places. I felt like a shaman. I felt like a trusted guide, and so yeah, and it just stuck with me. And then also, I had a couple of opportunities during parties where I felt like I was overqualified and I didn't need to be there, and those really weren't my people. And sometimes you realize what you really gravitate to when you get in situations that you don't gravitate to. I'm saying? Sometimes you got to eat food that you don't like to remind yourself of foods that you really love.
Mm.
So that's kind of how it came.
I kind of want to go into the food, but I want to stay with the frequency. Like, do you study frequencies?
Nope. I don't study frequencies. I live frequencies. My I'm striving to be mindless as much as possible. So I don't want to be doing a bunch of thinking and studying per se. I want to be existing, being, and be hyper present enough to feel the energies and the frequencies and to know how long to sit in them, how to move in and out of them, how to translate them, how to transcend them. I don't want to study them per se. I want to be in it so I can feel it and I know where to
Okay. So who's one of the first artists that you toured with?
go. The first artist that I toured with is the artist that I still tour with today, and that's Dead Prez.
How did you hook up with them?
Um, I after I left,
Are you one of the letters in there?
I am not.
That's what it's giving. I mean,
Yeah.
you're like the honorary third member.
Yeah, but no, I'm not.
Okay.
Dead Prez is a duo.
Okay.
But I've been with Dead Prez now going on 19 years. Time flies.
Wow.
I was.
Boop, boop, boop. You should have had the sound line.
I was doing. I had left Atlanta after college, and I linked with Baba Mukasa.
For the Africa.
Yeah, and Mukasa told me that I should link with Mama Akua when I got to Chicago. Mama Akua Njeri at the time, this is the mother of Fred Hampton Jr., the widow of Fred Hampton Sr. We were working on a campaign to get young chairman Fred Hampton Jr. out of prison. And I began working with her, and I was at the time working with the National People's Democratic Uhuru Movement with Amali Yeshitela, and they were working together. And M1 was in Chicago working on that campaign alongside me and before me. And so he and I connected. Um, and then I started going to New York, linking with him. And then Stick had moved from New York to Atlanta. I had moved back to Atlanta from Chicago. And Stick and I, our children, our sons went to the same African Synod homeschool, Sankofa, R.I.P. Baba Jim.
Oh, Baba
You know
Jim.
Baba Jim. And then and so I was already, doing music, and I was ready. And so the slot became available, and I was ready to pounce on it. And here we are 19 years later.
Have you ever collaborated with DJ Technology?
Yeah.
Okay. You just said Baba Jam and
Yeah,
I
me and Benji did some stuff. I think we were working with the Sankofa Warriors and their mixtape and stuff. In fact, I was on a plane recently, like the other day, and I played a song I had in my phone with my son, who's now 24 years old. When young Garvey, he was rapping over this Talib Kweli beat, and he was like 8 years old. It was adorable. I just listened to it the other day. Well, shout out to Baba Jim and DJ Technology.
For sure. I'm from both. Okay, so wait, so did you say how you wait though? How you ended up going on tour?
Yeah, I mean,
So that was
that's how we met, and then the opportunity came. They were looking for a DJ, and they had a European tour for Germany, and I took it. But I was I was teaching school at the time here in Atlanta, and we just ended up working it out. Some of the perks of teaching in the public sector is you get the breaks.
everybody gets a week.
The holiday breaks, the spring breaks, and I did that, and we in the summer breaks, and I did that until I couldn't do that anymore, and then I retired for the second time. I had already retired from Illinois, and I retired from Georgia, and then I became a full-time musician to this day.
Nice. Playing the instruments?
I mess around. I used to mess around with the drums, but I do more drum programming and stuff. I wish that I had continued playing the flute.
I can see you playing.
Yeah, but I don't really play a whole lot now. I play djembe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's
So
cool.
I play djembe. I say that.
So you're from Chicago.
I am from Chicago.
When did you leave?
I left Chicago when I graduated high school in 1993. Where were you?
In 93. I was 11. So I was here, going to elementary school. Wait, no, middle school. Middle school. But so okay. Was that like something you always want to do? Like were you like, oh, when I graduate from high school, I'm leaving?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't really care much about the whole college thing. I just wanted to leave my mother's house. And I shout out to my mom. My mom was great, is great.
Felt like that
But I was like, I
thing.
need to be grown, and to be grown, I had to get out of her house. because I have a younger brother. He's like 7 years younger than me, and I was just it was time for me to go, and so I left. Came back. Other than to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just did you know somebody? Or
No,
you
I
just
knew.
went.
Let me tell you, I was singing in a Philharmonic Society in high school, and we took a trip to for spring break to see to different colleges, and when we made our way down to Atlanta, it was in the middle of Freaknik. I pulled up
It's
at
always Freaknik that brings them in here.
yo, we pulled up on the yard on a Friday afternoon at like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Friday, Freaknik '93, and I was like, oh, this is what it is.
I'm
I'm
staying
I'm
here.
going here. I didn't apply nowhere else.
Oh
I
my
already had the
god.
ACT score. I was like, it's a wrap. I'm going here. And I came here and I sang with the Philharmonic Society of Clark and Atlanta Philharmonic. I did that for 5 years, which is crazy. And then yeah, I finished school and went to become a teacher in Chicago.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you get in trouble when you were younger? Or you
Nah, I didn't really get in a lot of trouble. I
I
finessed
feel
that
like
shit.
everybody from Chicago was in trouble.
I didn't get in no trouble.
Nothing.
I was cool.
So do you know how to step?
I mean, yeah,
I feel like all of y'all know how to dance.
it's just a bop. You know what I mean? That you just have that.
You
You've
have
seen it.
to.
You've seen it. But you know what I don't do? That they do heavy in Chicago. I don't play spades. I don't play no cards. I play Uno, and that's I'll kick
You
your
sound
ass in
like
Uno.
me. Nah, we should have. I'm gonna have some Uno
I will
competition.
kick your ass in Uno, but that's it. I don't play no cards. They serious about
They
that?
get too serious, right?
Yeah,
That's how
flipping
I
tables over
feel.
and
Like
shit.
I don't want to fight.
Yeah, I'm cool. So
You
I don't.
can't underbid. You can't
I
overbid. You.
nigga, I don't. So I leave them alone.
It's
But
funny.
yeah, I can do all the dances that are worth doing.
So did you learn how to ride a bike, Michelle?
I did.
Because I love what you do when you go live. And
Oh, on the bike.
yes, that's the coolest thing to me because
Right.
it's like we're in nature with you, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it's funny, no matter what you're seeing, you're probably like in the city, but it
Uh-huh.
feels like we're in the woods
Uh-huh.
because we see the trees,
Yeah.
the sunshine, the
Yeah.
clouds. We see a little of your face,
Yeah.
but the mix that you put together,
Oh,
the
thank you.
music is what draws us in.
I appreciate that. It's just doses of joy.
Yeah, but what made you do it?
I think and what made me as I'm thinking now, I was living in New York, and really I started doing them more like during COVID.
Okay.
um, at the onset of what they're calling COVID, and it was so much, you know, uh, disdain, arguing, disagreements, a lot of passion, opinions, and there was a lot going on during COVID. Um, but inside of that, I felt it was important for me to have some balance in my life. So as a fighter, that's cool, but I also have to be a lover in order to be a fighter. We're going into the duality of things, but the yin and the yang of the universe. So I can't be fighting all the time, and there are things that, in order to have the energy to fight when you're no longer mad, okay, because that will dissipate. But I have to fill myself up with joy so my reservoir is full, so that I can share some with you without depleting my own. So I just share that because the people really do make the world go round, and I need you to be strong and joyous. So if there's a time where I'm not, I can rely on you and get inspiration from you for my own strength. So my joy, I just share that so people can use that for whatever they